Oh boy, I do love trophy hunting. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, what's up guys? So, minor lack of uploads and trophy hunting because a lot happened. Okay, not to worry, because I solved most of my problems and I'm here to talk to you about a cool game that instantly released on PS Plus, short 10-hour adventure with some of the best mobility and gameplay I've seen, quite frankly seen in a while. Sword of the Sea dropped August 19th in the Big 25, with the game being included in PlayStation subscription services, so I, with two games I really didn't want to finish, abandoned them to go play this peak experience, and I did not regret it. Spoiler for the game, by the way. You start off as a statue thing that's just been reawakened after a long slumber to bring back water into a desert-filled world. You travel from, well, deserts to groves to tundras to mountains to rivers, and the most important, Satan's spawn point, all in a mission to restore the world's H2O. Sadly, along all of this plot, there were like 0 story trophies. Not to say that I didn't get any along the way on my first playthrough. I got a nice combo while messing around in the first area, cleansed the Lost Grotto completely by accident. I have 0 clue how I did this. Long distance jumper for... You're not gonna believe me when I tell you this. And somewhere around here is where I realized how the game's trophies are structured, and I got the Sperm Whale Rider trophy. Right before the end of my first playthrough, I can confirm that I got one last achievement, Water Rider, which I got from using the water riding ability. Yeah, this game's trophy lists are extremely creative. Wow. You actually get a handful of trophies from finishing the playthrough, with the obvious Sword of the Sea trophy for doing the game in general. However, I had a nice little surprise waiting for me at the end of the credits. Speed Surfer, for beating the game in under 2 hours. Okay, I might actually just be really quick, because I'm noticing a theme of me doing stuff fast. Like, a lot fast. After this is honestly the lamest part of any trophy hunting journey, and I think most of you guys can agree with me when I say this. The collectibles. In the game, there are a lot of things you can do / grab for trophies, particularly riding animals when you activate a big water point, restoring each important location, and collecting seashells across every level that house them. There's also the abilities, but those are simple. You just earn them from the shopkeepers chilling around the map. In each world, I always start off by doing the water points, but I would always obviously get any other thing that came in my way too, like riding an orca, or doing the spin trick. Oh, I just dropped my water bottle. Or doing the spin tricks ability. Yeah, honestly, for a couple hours, it was just this. You get to a location, you do the riding, collecting, and the cleansing, and the trophies, and yeah, it's nothing too big for most of these. There were some rather interesting trophies, like Tile Finder for finding 10 fish tiles. Hey, wait. No, what? Oh, and 10 treasure chests too, but that's kind of irrelevant. Who really cares about those? Anyways, am I right, lads? Oh, am I right, lads? Also, in each world is a frog. You must find frog for bronze trophy. Why frog? You shall never know. I managed to hit a 10x and a 20x combo sometime while doing the collectibles because of these weird jelly things that keep your combo when you bounce on them for some reason. That's cool, I guess. Hey, it's free trophies. I'm not complaining. A lot of random collectible type trophies later, and I found every single trick attack area and completed it. For context, because I didn't explain this earlier, the trick attack areas are where the abilities you buy from the cool looking shopkeepers come into play. Holding L1 and 1 or 2 of the PlayStation buttons, you can hit tricks to slowly build up a score and a multiplier to, well, multiply the score. Once you reach a certain level of skill, these areas in the game essentially become mindless, honestly. It's something I find funny is that I actually got the trophy for doing all the spin tricks in the middle of the final trick attack as well. And I only got it now because there's like 20 of them, and there's no way I'm gonna do like 20 spin attacks, like just randomly. I mean, I did do... I'm not the smartest writer, am I? A lot of guides, and using whatever shred of motivation I had left in me to do anything in life later, I somehow managed to find all of the collectibles. Meaning, all I had to do was buy the final ability, Super Jump, and reading all of the messages, because I forgot to do that, but it doesn't matter. It was like a quick 40-minute detour. Could have been a lot worse. Now, all I need to do before the New Game Plus is just beating the boss no-hit, and I should be fine.
let me tell you something about hate. It is hard to hate. A whole group can talk me down, and like after a while I can forgive them, but just never bother to reconnect. To hate, you have to be evil, unforgiving, and most importantly, moralless. However, when I tell you that I hate this one singular last trophy, untouchable. I hate it. I truly hate it. You have to last the entire 7-minute boss fight without taking damage. Now that doesn't sound too bad now, does it? But I went hours on hours trying to do this. Oh, the flare is the footage. I had to go to the fucking living room, playing directly on the PS5 to get less ping, and I still failed. Not only that, I fucking misclicked on the chapter select, and I started the new game plus, so I had to pause my entire roadmap. And I hate doing that. I love doing things in such direction. I love doing things that I planned out. And having a wrench in what I'm doing is aggravating, bro. Aggravating. A 3 out of 10 difficulty game with a 6 out of 10 trophy. It just doesn't matter. It's part of the trophy, bro.
I go ahead and just work towards finishing the story again as fast as possible while getting as high of a score as possible and making sure I get good gameplay for the video because I did not record even half of this. Finally getting New Game Plus done with rendered me 3 trophies. One for completing it, another for beating my game-wide high score, and another one for accumulating 1 million points across a run. Now comes the part I was absolutely dreading for. To be completely dead ass, I do not know what I was on last night when I wrote the script. I was playing that badly. Yes, these scripts were in at different times, by the way. Because I shit you not, I did this in 10 minutes after New Game Plus. I just, why? Okay, bro. Whatever, bro. I'm leaving. Ugh. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. Fuck my life. I'm back now. All of my complaining was just solved in 10 minutes. How do I do it, bro? I rage bait myself. This is incredible. With the final little bump out of the way, I can officially say that I got the Platinum Trophy for Sword of the Sea. God, I really would have enjoyed this game more if I played it later. Mainly because, as I mentioned before, I wasn't doing too well mentally while I was in the process of trying to beat it. Now that I finished the main topic of the video and all the lame people who sadly don't care about me leave, and the people who care about me are subscribed, and I'm looking at you, buddy, I'm gonna go in and say that, ignoring whatever the hell I was going on in my private life, the reason I dropped trophy hunting for a while is because of my very inconvenient game choice. I took Ghost of Tsushima for playing on my TV, and the story was absolute cinema. It was a gorgeous game as well, and it's got... However, my one complaint with it is that the side content sucked, and just sucked out my soul, or whatever soul I had left. The game that I was doing on my PC, aka like via remote play, was Fnaf Security Breach. Was like, why did I do this to myself? I heard the game was bad, and I still went on to do it anyways. It's fun for the first like couple of hours, but it gets like old and boring in my opinion. All this to say that I'm dropping these 2 games and leaving them for a future, more patient and, fingers crossed, happier Teltrick. And also, little mini note for you guys. For the rest of this year, expect 2 videos. One regular sized Teltrick video, and the biggest video you will have ever seen from me for a long while. I refuse to elaborate any further. I'll catch you on the flip side.